Hello, everyone. My name is Bibhas Bhattacharya. I'm the business group leader for Azure here in Ireland. A very, very warm welcome to all of you to Microsoft Ignite and to this wonderful session on getting to know the developer communities and partners in Ireland. Through this session, you'll have the opportunity to know our local developer community and also get to know a couple of our key Microsoft business partners. Once again, thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoy this session. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Juarez Barbosa Jr. and I'm the Azure Developer Engagement Lead in Ireland. Let me introduce you to Hugo Barona, a cloud solution architect, MVP, and a distinguished leader in our developer community. Hugo, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Juarez, and thank you, Microsoft, for all the support and the help you have been giving us. Your support has been a key factor to enable us to create community initiatives and help the community to learn more about clouds. And hello, everyone. Thank you for being here with us. And I hope you can enjoy the presentation about the community group Cloud Lunch and Learn. So we are a diverse group of professionals with different backgrounds, different cultures and nationalities, bringing our minds and perspectives together to create initiatives to the community and help the community learn about clouds and technology. We started the group last year in May, and we have now close to 1 year and a half of existence. I have to say it has been an incredible experience to work with different community members, get to know each other, and notice the joy of the community while attending our initiatives to learn and deliver value to the society. As I mentioned before, we have a diverse group, and with this, it gives us the opportunity to have access to different perspectives and consolidate those to deliver the best for the community. During the year and a half, we have been growing our team with worldwide professionals looking to help the community by creating and delivering our initiatives. So when we talk about numbers, I would say we are still below from our targets, but the most important thing is we have been able to consistently and organically reach out to more community members and impact positively more and more the community. So by leveraging our collaboration with local groups, we have more than 5,000 followers with all direct and indirect connections from our collaborators. During this year and half in the context of our initiatives, we were able to deliver more than 400 sessions, and we were able to have more than 11,000 attendees during our live sessions. And for the people that could not attend live and join live our sessions due to time zone difference, then they were able to watch our sessions on our YouTube channel. And with this, we have currently more than 20,000 views on YouTube. Of course, the key point here is these numbers may be low in comparison with other community groups, and that's fine because we are all working for the same purpose and not competing with each other. But I'm just sharing these numbers with you because I believe the team should be proud of these numbers and these achievements in so short amount of time. So in terms of our audience, we have a diverse audience in our initiatives, and we start with the students that typically join our initiatives to learn about the cloud, get their first job in IT, and of course connect with other community members. Also, we have the IT professionals that join us to refresh their knowledge and experience, and also learn about new technologies related to the clouds. And considering that we have a diverse set of topics related to cloud, including Microsoft 365 and also Power Platform, then we have business and non-tech professionals joining us to learn more about topics and technologies to learn how to enable and grow their business. So in terms of our initiatives, we started with our weekly sessions, which typically we do once a week, sometimes twice a week. And we enable community members to deliver sessions to the community so they can learn more about clouds. We have been delivering sessions during lunchtime in different time zones, including Central European Time and Central Standard Time. We also have our Clouds Ideathon, and this initiative is inspired in the hackathon concept, but we try to modify it to be more inclusive. So instead of teams focusing on building and developing solutions, which not everyone knows how to code or develop a solution, we decided to create the Ideathon focused on the design of the solution to solve a real world problem. So by focusing exclusively on the design, it allows everyone to participate, bring their ideas, and help their team design the solution. We delivered the first edition of the Ideathon in October last year, and the content is available in our YouTube channel, in case you want to have a look, of course. This year, it's coming our second edition of the Ideathon in November, and in collaboration with Bahrain Polytechnic and Bahrain students, we have an amazing challenge for you to design a solution to improve the air quality, reduce the air pollution, and improve the quality of living in Bahrain. So we have our registrations open currently. So if you are interested, you are more than welcome to register and join us in this challenge. And we also have our third initiative called Marathon. So why Marathon, you ask? Because we decided to create a global conference related to cloud and technology, but we decided to try and mitigate the usual challenge of a global conference related to language, time zones, and more. So we did our first edition of the marathon in May this year, and we let the community decide which language they want to deliver their sessions. So if they are not comfortable in delivering a session in English, or if their audience do not understand English, then they can deliver the session in their mother language, and their audience can join their session and learn together. Also, the first edition of the marathon ran for 24 hours continuously, so we were able to reach different time zones, different continents and countries, and allow everyone to join us in their own time, in a proper time, and also without impacting so much their schedule and daily routines. And given the time constraint of this session, that's what I have to share with you. I hope it helped you learn more about our group. In case you want to reach out and connect with us or even attend our initiatives, follow our contacts, including our website, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts. Thank you so much for your time and this opportunity, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.
Hi there, my name is John Curley. I'm the CTO of Spanish Point Technologies, and I want to talk today about how our modern cloud-native applications on Azure are helping transform the music industry. So I'm going to talk a tiny bit about Spanish Point, focusing on our matching engine product, which is the core project or the core product that we in Spanish Point have built for copyright management organizations around the world, and talk a bit about a customer that we implemented our solution for called CSAC. So Spanish Point Technologies is based in Dublin in Ireland. We have about 70 employees. We've got a focus on the music industry with our matching engine product. And we also have a focus as a Microsoft consultancy in helping software companies migrate to the Azure cloud using our experience of managing our own product at scale, and also our expertise around helping all sorts of different ISVs migrate to the cloud. So our matching engine product itself is a SaaS-based service that's used by copyright management organizations around the world. Copyright management organizations are organizations, usually there's one or two per country, that manage the copyright on behalf of their member creators for that region. So here in Ireland, IMRO is the main copyright management organization in the country, and in the UK it would be PRS. In the US, there's a few different ones, ASCAP Peer or ASCAP BMI, SASAC, for example. So every copyright respecting country has got at least one copyright management organization, and the role of that copyright management organization is to license the use of their members' music, so copyrighted music, and collect the money, and then distribute that money to their members, the people who wrote the music in the first place. So our system, the matching engine, is key to enabling that. So it helps identify the music that's being used by all the different service providers in a particular region, and whether they're traditional radio or TV, or they're modern music streaming services like Spotify or background music on YouTube, for example. And the whole goal of the system is to identify the music so that creators get paid. Because there's a lot of data that needs to be processed by a system like this. So in a typical country, that can add up to billions of usage transactions per month. And what you're matching that usage data to, so all these streams from all these streaming services, for example, is a repertoire or a list of kind of songs called musical works that's usually about 20 plus million in size, with hundreds of millions of different recordings. So how does our system do this? It's got a bunch of different modules for managing different parts of the functionality, and from ingesting the data to managing the repertoire to carrying out that core matching activity and the invoice and distribution. It's a cloud native modern application in Azure. We make extensive use really of Azure Databricks, which runs on the Apache Spark engine for high performance big data processing and data ingestion. We use Azure SQL for core master data, Cosmos DB for transactional data, and we store all of that usage data in an Azure data lake. The application is infused with AI, with doing things like automatic language detection, cognitive search, the matching rule optimization using machine learning model to help optimize the rules based on different data sources. The architecture of the system is kind of like how I described it. Really, we have this data platform tier, which uses a combination of relational data structures on Azure SQL for core master data. We use Cosmos DB for transactional information, the data lake for raw usage data storage and manipulation, and we use Azure Search as an index for repertoire data to ensure fast and scalable text-based processing of information. And at the front end, we've a modern web application for both the API and the front-end web application itself, along with using Azure Databricks and a Data Factory for core back-end data processing and batch processing. So to quickly show you what the system looks like, if I log into the system as a member of a CMO, I get to see all the jobs that have been running in the background, processing data as it's been brought through the system. I get to see the modules I have access to, along with the modules that I have licensed as part of the system. Within the matching configuration, configure the rules that will be applied for the different sources of data that are that are coming into the system. So for example, here's the matching rule configuration for ingesting usage data from Apple Music. I've got a view of the data lake and the job processing functionality. So here, I've got a web-based view of the ingestion area within the data lake, the files that it's currently queued up for processing with the associated metadata or modify. And then within the repertoire management module, I've got a view of all the musical works or songs that I'm trying to match this usage data against. So if I search for a particular song, I can open up the song, see the different songwriters and publishers and other information associated with who to pay, when I collect money against this particular song. So that's a very quick, view into the front end of our application. Obviously, lots of part of the application is in the back end processing. So talk a little bit about one of our customers. Actually, about 2 years ago, we were really lucky to win the contract to build the worldwide works information database for CSAC. CSAC are the world governing body for all the different CMOs around the world. So kind of like FIFA for country football organizations. And what we did is help build a solution using our core matching engine technology that has a single authoritative database of every musical work or song in the world that's integrated by all the different copyright management organizations around the world, so that when their members create a new song, they in turn connect automatically into our system and submit that data into our system. We analyze it, make sure the metadata is, figure out if this is a song we already know about through our matching engine functionality, and if it's a brand new song, return a new international standard work code, which will stay with that song and which will be there when the music is played or used across any country in the world, so that the right copyright owner gets paid. So let me just talk a little bit and show a bit about that system. So one of the core things, obviously, in building a central hub that hundreds of copyright around the world need to integrate with, is to have a really good developer experience. So the first thing we built as part of the system, as well as the core services that the system provides, is the developers portal. So the developers portal is based on Azure API management. And the goal of the developers portal is to explain to copyright management organizations and other users of this central system how they can integrate with the system and make it as self-service as possible. So if I'm a new copyright management organization or a new developer in there who's tasked to integrate with the international standard work code system, then I can sign up here, get approved for access, and then start my journey developing integration with this central database. I have an existing user, so I can sign in. And from within here, then I can explore the APIs that are available. So the core API is called the ISWC Database Agency API. And as I explore the API, I get to see all the different operations that are available to me. The most common operation is to add a new ISWC submission to the database. So that's essentially saying I have some work information or information about a song. I want to get a new ISWC code for it if it's a new song, but if this is one you already recognize, then return the existing identifier information. So this is the schema for the information that's needed, the metadata associated with the song, and then the schema for the returned information. And I've even got code samples, to help integrate and to help make integrating with the system kind of easier. So this has been very successful as a way to build a central hub and communicate effectively with software developers all around the world in different copyright management organizations to help them build this robust network of information with a central hub of standard song information that contains essential musical work or every song that's copyrighted in the world. As part of the solution, we built all sorts of extra kind of portals for different users and use cases. One of the portals is open to members of the public, so they can identify songs. It's called it's called the ISWC Network Public Portal. So I'm just going to log into it here if it agrees that I'm not a robot. Pick my language. I'm just going to search for pretty much any song. So I'm going to pick All Along the Watchtower by Bob Dylan, but covered by lots of people. And we see all the different All Along the Watchtower musical works or songs where Bob Dylan was a creator. The original song itself is down here, and then the other ones are collaborations he did with other different artists. So here I can see all the different titles that work has had, along with the creator information and information of the identifier from each music society around the world who has a copy of this metadata in their system and who are ready to identify any usage of this song so that the right creator gets paid. So I was going to finish up at this point. Time to have a listen to her talk. If you're interested in getting any advice around how to migrate your SaaS application into Azure, don't be afraid to pop me an email or send me a message. Thanks very much. Bye now.
Hey everyone. Firstly, thank you for having me along today to speak at Ignite. My name is Lee Johnson and I cover business development for our data and AI practice here in CONLC. Today I want to talk to you about how we transform digital healthcare infrastructure in the face of a pandemic. But firstly, let me give you a bit of an overview of who CONLC are and what we do. Most of you may, or mostly may not be familiar with CONLC as a company, but like our tagline suggests, we overcome big challenges for businesses using the best in talent and technology. Our mission is to make people's lives better through technology. We're one of the leading digital transformation providers in the UK and Ireland, and one of the biggest suppliers of digital services to UK government. Over the past decade, we've worked with over 500 customers across public, commercial, and healthcare to deliver real transformational change. The services we've built have impacted over 65 million citizens, including some of the most high-profile and successful digital transformation programs in the UK. This includes the NHS app, the Register to Vote service, and the Passport service, to name a few. We have an incredibly strong partnership with Microsoft across the public, private, and healthcare sectors. Over the past decade, collectively, we've won more than 40 national awards for the projects we have delivered. We were named as UK Partner of the Year back in 2018, but more recently, we were delighted to have won 2 Microsoft Ireland Partner of the Year awards in 2021. We were named Healthcare Partner of the Year for our work with HSCNI, which I'll talk about in a moment, and we also won an AI award for establishing an Advanced Centre of Excellence with FBD Insurance. I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I do want to give you a bit of a flavour of our data and AI practice here in CONLC. We have a maturing practice that now sits at over 120 people and continues to grow at pace. We have a strong culture of building knowledge with our customers, and what I mean by that is we are advocates of co-development. We work with our customers to tackle their biggest challenges together. We share our expertise and pass on that knowledge to create self-sufficient teams and to create new capabilities. To help us hit the ground running on our new projects, we've created a suite of reusable collateral, including best practice playbooks and tools. Finally, security and ethics are at the core of what we do, and we have experience of working with highly sensitive data projects, which can be demonstrated from our work and the Home Office. So what did we actually do on HSCNI? Let me set the scene. HSCNI are an integrated service provider that consists of a number of organisations who work together to plan, deliver and monitor health and social care issues right across Northern Ireland. They are responsible for identifying health and social care needs for the entire Northern Ireland population, ensuring that the needs are met by commissioning new services or improving existing ones. Healthcare systems around the world are facing both incredible challenges and opportunities. COVID-19 has acted as a catalyst and forced healthcare providers to rethink how they actually use technology. Data is an integral part of these developments, but there are still some impediments to overcome, such as trust, cost, data ownership, and really a general understanding of how we approach the vast amounts of unstructured and siloed data that's generated every day. So let me give you an example of what we did in HSCNI, which is really only scratching the surface. HSCNI was pursuing an ambitious digital transformation agenda. Their lack of digital infrastructure meant that they didn't have an effective means of monitoring and limiting the spread of COVID-19. They wanted, or should I say needed, a scalable and flexible solution that they could stand up rapidly. Now onto the exciting stuff. So what did we actually build? Well, we leveraged Microsoft technologies to build a citizen engagement platform using Dynamics and an Azure-based .NET application. This enabled HSCNI to begin putting their first contact tracing system to use in just 3 weeks. HSCNI needed a way to identify and monitor outbreaks of COVID-19 across Northern Ireland. We leveraged the power of Cosmos DB, Azure Functions, Synapse, and Power BI, to name a few, to construct an advanced analytics platform to surface, mine, and expose key insights from that regional data set. The analytics platform ingests contact tracing data along with vaccine management data, which allowed our team to apply a series of machine learning and data science techniques to better understand vaccine efficacy, coverage, and safety. The analytics platform not only provided open data for citizens, but most importantly provided key insights to the health minister, key health officials, which were able to drive and inform public policy. So let me tell you about some of the benefits and outcomes. We launched Northern Ireland's first citizen cloud service in just 3 weeks. The vaccine management system is live in over 350 plus GP practices with integration into the public booking portal, capturing 1 million vaccinations within just 3 weeks of go live. The contract tracing service has provided tracing for more than 200,000 contacts, capturing and tracing 92% of all positive cases within a 24-hour period. The digital healthcare narrative in Northern Ireland has also fundamentally changed and advanced as a result of our partnership with Microsoft. We have built the foundations and are now moving toward a more strategic data analytics capability for HSCNI, powered by both Synapse and Databricks, which will be an all-encompassing data analytics platform for healthcare right across the country. Before I close, I want to share with you one quote that really showcases the power of this service. And I won't read verbatim, but it has been identified as an essential tool in integrating vaccine and test data and has been critical to understanding vaccine efficacy and virus tracking. We wouldn't be able to achieve what we've achieved with HSCNI without the strong partnership we have developed with Microsoft. Hopefully that gives you a bit of a flavour of who we are, what we do, and how we've helped HSCNI on their digital transformation agenda. Thanks for listening, and feel free to get in contact to find out how we've helped other customers tackle their most complex data challenges. Thank you.
That's it. Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our session. I want to invite you to check our free courses available as part of Microsoft Learn, so please scan this QR code to access them. Thanks again, and enjoy Microsoft Ignite.